Is it gonna stay? We'll find out. We're back. This isn't the second time. You were
This
imagining
is the
that.
first time.
This is the first time. So far we're good, man. Internet sucks. I don't have fiber. That's the problem, honestly. And our neighborhood is getting fiber, like it's happening right now. So we are jumping on that bandwagon when it shows up. Welcome though to Retro Boost Live. Joining me is Tori and also Thomas, Tori's twin. Hello, gents. Wrong way. Nice. That's the best.
Oh man.
All right, so what we're doing is we're going to hang out, we're going to talk, and we're going to play some more Super Metroid. So we switch it over to our other new digs, the new streaming screen. It's all our own, our little kingdom. Oh boy, what just happened? You blinked. All right, it's all good.
My camera was being funny.
Oh man, it's like teetering on the edge of chaos here. It's great.
Let's roll with it.
Yep, rolling with it. Copy that. I'm jumping in before it self-destructs again. So, going through Super Metroid, when I was playing this last time, I was trying to break in this new controller, the 8BitDo Pro 2.
Ooh.
And I believe I made a custom profile,
That's pretty
which
sharp.
was mapped to profile 2. So we're gonna continue. Right before the stream started, we were discussing a topic that I actually talked about today at work with somebody too. By the way, our hilarious Godzilla -1 story.
Yes. We saw Godzilla -1 in, what was it, 4DX?
Unfortunately.
It was completely insane, and I really thought there was a few times where I was going to get catapulted out of my chair and into the screen. And I'm a pretty big dude, so I was like, dude, if I was like some like frail, tiny little old lady, I'd be like terrified. It was insane. Way too intense, for sure.
Really caught us off guard because that movie's so quiet and like we didn't really know what to expect of those seats. So,
Yeah.
like, they weren't moving a whole lot, but then Godzilla comes, like, barreling out of the darkness, like, right away in the movie, and those seats just explode. And there was a person next to me, and her phone got rocketed out of her hand. And so, like, she's trying to find her phone. Her boyfriend, I guess, is also trying to find the phone. The seats are still going, like, nuts, like, during all this, mind you. And like, man, and then like he whispered like, "No, Grandma, no!" like in my ear. The visual of like someone's grandma getting like catapulted over the rails.
And I had that thought at like the most serious time in the entire film.
Yeah.
And I felt so bad because it was one of those times where you like can't really contain how funny a certain thought is, and you laugh a lot, and man, I was just dead. And then I thought like when I said that to Mike, he would know exactly what I was seeing, and it was just a really funny moment. But great film. I saw it twice after seeing it in 4DX with Mike. Me and my wife went, which was great. But we bring all of that up because we are about to shame Thomas for not having seen Godzilla -1. Thomas, why have you not gone and seen Godzilla -1?
I just haven't.
It's a good movie, dude. I think you'd really enjoy it.
So before we change topics, explain to me what 4DX is, because I don't. Is it like more intense than like IMAX 3D or something?
Yes.
They're like
Infinitely.
roller coaster seats you're sitting in basically, and they're supposed to move and bounce around with the movie.
And there's like
kind of.
strobe lights that come at you, and there's
They turned those off, thank
water.
God.
There's water that
Shut
shoots
the
at
hell
you.
up.
We knew
yeah.
we were in trouble because the only reason we even saw it in 4DX is because it's the only time that worked for the two of us. That's the only reason, is the just a statement right there. It was not because, oh, we have to
Right.
see it in the best format possible. No, that was like $50. I will never do that again. Not even for Godzilla. But yeah, we sit down, and on the armrest it says it says water on, water off, and we're both just like, this isn't good. Have mistakes been made? Yeah, there's like the seats rock and they move, and there's fans on the walls, these big blower fans that like make wind, and then like they spray water if you have the button turned on. I guess it didn't do it to us. And then there's mist that like smoke that shoots out of the front of the room. But like there's like a lot of problems here. Problem number one, like the seats move way too aggressively and not necessarily in like an immersive way. Problem number two, the strobe lights are gonna kill somebody. And they turned those off like right away. Like it was in the first scene and then never again. Number three, the smoke thing was like glitched, and like there were times where like two characters would be like talking like, "I love you, don't die," and then you hear and like all this smoke like shoots out of the front of the theater, and it's super loud. Like it's not quiet. It's like a fire hose going off.
I remember seeing the same thing, thinking it was not all that well done because it wasn't like timed very well. But yeah, I remember. And then there's a lot of like water scenes in that, like when they're on a boat. So the whole seats start to rock, and it's like, oh god. I remember being like, don't throw up, don't throw up, you know, because it's pretty intense. But it's like one step up or whatever. But
I don't
all
know
in
if they
all,
have
we
this
had a
here.
really good time.
Yeah, I mean
I don't think so.
it was fun. Like that I'm not gonna deny. But
Yeah.
it was chaotic and expensive and just strange. Had to fix the chat overlay there. All of our shenanigans, it got like desynced. Having to restart
no.
everything. It's all good now. I remember asking. I asked that. Oh boy, what are you doing now, crazy cat? I asked the person that checks the tickets, like, serious question. Do people get hurt doing this? And she gave the perfect answer. She's like, yeah, someone's grandma got hurt, fell down the stairs last week. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it was a really good time. It was fun. Did not expect. I remember like each time the seats would move, I would laugh because it would be like way more intense than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
But it was intense. Great film though. Like I said, I've seen it twice. And Mike, did you see it? How many times did you see it in theaters?
There we go. Here's what that looks like. Twice. I saw it once with you, and then I needed to like see it without all that nonsense. So I went and did it like a normal. Although, boy, was that second showing far from normal, though. Holy crap. I had more shenanigans. I called Tori about this right after it happened, because it was like something too wild to like want to text. So I went to see it a second time. Nothing fancy, no 3D, no 4DX, none of that stuff. Just a normal theater. Come on, jump. And get in the theater, sit down. The movie starts, and like kind of right when it's getting ready to start, people come in late, which is like totally normal. It happens all the time, right? But these two characters that come in, they're both wearing like Christmas sweaters that like light up, and they have like bells on them. So like they're walking in this dark theater when like the movie's starting, and they got lights going off, and these bells are like jingling, and they got like a plastic bag full of what I can only assume is like smuggled in food or whatever. So that's making crinkling sounds. So like they're like these walking clowns, and like they're like having to like apologize to everyone, like sorry, you know, with the lights going off. So the movie starts, and they go and sit down. The movie starts, and it gets over the halfway point. Like Godzilla has shown up, and he's torn up some stuff. Those people, after that scene, I know that the movie has like a kind of slow spot. So it's my second time. So I go to use the bathroom during this like slow spot, and as I'm walking, and this is like not an exaggeration, not a lie, as I'm walking back in, they're coming out with their bells and their lights and their bag, and the one of the two of them is muttering angrily about, man, like King Kong wasn't in this. What the f is this? Like he's complaining about how the movie isn't like Godzilla versus Kong 2 that was announced like that same week, basically. He's all bent out of shape that he got conned and saw the wrong Godzilla movie.
He saw the right Godzilla movie.
Yeah, like.
But yeah, it's good, Thomas. Whenever it comes to streaming, which do you think it's coming to streaming, Mike?
Never. You know how many Godzilla movies are on streaming that are like Toho? None. The only ones that are the 60s ones, and maybe some of the other ones on Tubi, and like that's it.
Do you think there will be a 4K release in the States?
Probably because of how successful it's been, and if not, it'll come out to 4K in Japan. They re-released all the originals in Japan on 4K. I gotta get a feel for the wall jumps. I got really good at it the last time we played this.
Ooh, nice, dude.
I lost it all. Because I'm gonna cheat.
I'm watching this show. I'm watching this show on Amazon called Has Been Hotel. I don't know if you guys have seen anything about this, but
no.
It's basically. So it's kind of loaded. The plot is it's animated. It's like an animated musical cartoon.
Whoa.
But the main character is a character named Charlie, who is the daughter of Lucifer. The show takes place in hell, and Charlie and her band of buddies, who all have names and are all characters in the show, run a hotel in hell that is trying to bring souls in to the hotel and then try to nice them up so that they can go to heaven.
Nice.
But it's like the kind of thing where the Celestials are actually the bad guys, and they're like total assholes. But yeah, so it's really good. It's really good. The music's really good. I would recommend it. The pilot is available on YouTube for free.
Nice. We'll probably check that out. A film that I watched today that I know the two of you are big fans on, and I think
Ooh,
maybe
nice
a podcast.
job.
Yeah, that was really nice, dude. A podcast for this one might be in the future, but Jurassic Park I watched today, the first one, and man, that movie is so good, and it is timeless, and it's one of those few films where you can watch over and over again, and you still enjoy it somehow. Great movie.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Dun, dun, dun.
Tori, I've been playing this game called Axis Football.
Dude, I saw that on Switch. Is it any good?
Yeah, no. I mean, it's not. It's just like, if the newest Madden game is decent, I wouldn't recommend even looking at it. I just wanted something fun. One thing that I do like about it though is the team creation and the jersey creation is like ramped up in a huge way.
That's cool.
And there's like 62 teams and there's 2 divisions and
Nice.
I've been the head coach of the Orlando Express.
Nice. That's awesome. Dude.
And we won the Super Bowl my third year. But in classic fashion, I completely misused the salary cap and blew my budget, and now I have a
all sorts of problems. Um, but the running mechanic is like atrocious.
Really?
Yeah. And then like throwing is like really fast. So, but it was fun to like play around with it. But definitely gonna be playing the college game though when that
Oh
when that
yes,
comes out.
absolutely, for sure. Um, I'm playing Chrono Trigger on the DS right now, and am really enjoying that. That's a game that I've beaten multiple times, and at one
What's your
point thought I
team
couldn't
comp?
play it again because I had played it so much. But I've been playing it. I think I'm like 12 hours in now. Really enjoying it. I've been really spoiled lately with old school RPGs that I've gone back and played. I just beat Final Fantasy Saphin a little bit ago, and now I'm playing Chrono Trigger. It's like, whew, man, what am I gonna do? Start a file in Final Fantasy Tactics? That would be cool. That game's
I
great.
just found out today that level 50 was the max level in Final Fantasy VII Remake and not 60 like I thought.
Oh
So
no.
so in the middle of my New Game Plus file, I realized that my dudes are all like 1 and 2 levels away from the max. And Tifa went 50, and I got an achievement, and I was like,
Oh
sweet.
no.
And then when I went to see like how long it's gonna take for her to level up, her experience bar was like max, is what it said.
Wow.
Um, so, but I still need like 10. All I'm trying to do is get like the next weapon level or whatever, so I get another one of those like sphere thingies for the upgrading the weapons. I just want to see like what the level 6 weapon upgrades
Definitely,
look
yeah.
like. So I have to like now I'm like scouring the maps for like those technique books or whatever,
Nice.
because I can't get SP anymore because my dudes are max level. So
Oof.
I have to get like the items to push me over the hump.
Dang.
So I'm trying to wrap that up before Final Fantasy VII Rebirth comes out.
Definitely. Yeah. I'm playing yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. Helldivers 2 is coming out soon. I think I'm gonna play that. Looking forward to getting like a squad thing going, and I love the Starship Troopers vibes of that game right now.
Yeah.
Pretty excited about that one.
I think I'm gonna play that too. I think that's gonna be a good change of pace for me,
Oh yeah.
because I'm also gonna be juggling a bunch of other stuff. And we get
Yeah.
the Avatar show on February 9th,
Oh, nice, dude.
the live action one. I'm really
Yeah.
excited about it, dude.
Cool.
So now me and Zach are like 2 sessions away from being done. The part that we're at right now,
Explain
Boo
what
just
you're telling me right now.
So me and a buddy over the past like year and a half, 2 years, we've been like rewatching Dragon Ball Z. But what we do, so we don't watch like 8 episodes in a row. We'll usually do like 4 episodes of DBZ, and then we'll watch another show. And the other show is like, me and the friend kind of like pick it, and it's a show that I haven't seen. And so we've been watching Korra recently, and I've been like very, very impressed with it.
Nice.
But anyway, so yeah, we've been doing this now for like honestly like on and off for like 2 or 3 years.
That's cool, man.
And we're like finally at the finish line. Let's see what just happened. Boo just um, absorbed Vegito,
Oh, nice. That's when
and
everything starts falling apart for me.
it's before that. Honestly, it's the whole.
Oh,
It's
really?
like basically everything on Earth after after Kami's Lookout gets destroyed,
Nice. Yeah,
which is
I
like
agree.
after he eats everybody, and then Piccolo and Gotenks are trapped in the hyperbolic time chamber, and Gotenks goes stage 3 so that he can scream loud enough to like create a portal. And in the time between Boo getting out and them getting out, he like eats everybody on Kami's Lookout.
Yeah, I
And now
remember that.
that's after he does like the human extermination attack. So there's like 4 people left on planet Earth. But anyway, so
Jeez.
yeah, so the episode that we're getting to right now is called The Innards of Boo.
I remember that
And
one. Yeah.
yeah, that's when we're gonna get Kid Buu here in a little bit,
Oof.
and he's gonna blow up the planet.
Yep.
I'm just excited because his two favorite, not his two favorite. So Vegeta's his favorite character, right? But like his second string, I'm talking about my friend Zach. His like second string favorite characters are Mr. Satan
Oh man.
and Fat Boo.
Oh nice.
And he was saying how bummed he is that Fat Boo is gone. And
That's
there's
cool.
that big payoff at the end where Mr. Boo comes back and like tackles Kid Boo away from Vegeta. And then there's also that moment where Mr. Satan,
Yep.
steps up and has everybody on Earth give their energy to the Spirit Bomb, because they weren't going to listen to Vegeta, So a bunch of really awesome, arcs that are going to get wrapped up in the last few episodes. So unfortunately, the ending does not hold up at all if Dragon Ball Super exists.
Gotcha.
What the unfortunate part about DBZ is that the last two episodes are actually the first two episodes of Dragon Ball GT, which is no
Oh,
longer
interesting.
canon. So, so the end of Dragon Ball Z now makes no sense whatsoever, unfortunately. But
Still a good show, right?
yeah, oh yeah, dude, it's killer. Obviously sometimes it drags out a little bit, and the pacing is not as modern as some newer shows, but it's like the grandfather of the shonen anime. So
Nice.
the one thing you can say about Dragon Ball Z is that in most of these shows that we've been watching, especially the animated ones, I'll see a scene in like an episode of Korra, for example, that like was almost the same story told in a DBC episode we just watched. So it's interesting how even though it's not the greatest anime ever, it did a lot of things first.
Gotcha.
So,
Nice.
but we watching it now, I see its greatest heights and then its lowest of lows.
Right. It's Mike's favorite anime without a doubt, right, Mike?
Uh-oh.
He's not a fan.
Mike. Oh no, really? Oh, you don't like DBZ?
I loved it when I was like, in my teens, but rewatching, I don't know, it doesn't really
Yeah,
strike me the same way as it did back then.
that's fair.
I like
Yeah.
a lot of things that franchise has done since. Like, there's a lot of parts of Super that I quite enjoyed as I watched it for the first time, and I really enjoyed the Broly movie. I thought the animation was outstanding, and the fight
Yeah, I
stuff
thought
was
the Broly
cool.
movie was pretty good.
I also really liked the superhero movie, if only that it was about damn time that Gohan got, some time on the spotlight.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. I
fun.
did see him like go beast mode or whatever.
Yeah, my
Hmm.
interpretation of that is that it's like all the stuff that they were hinting about him having like that hidden, monster inside of him. That's kind of what that, I guess, is, maybe.
Yeah, definitely. No, I think that's for sure what it is.
But he honestly has a lot of cool stuff even way before that. That's like the very end.
Yeah, like I mean, Elder Kai and
Oh,
one
yeah.
of the parts of the show that I really liked was rewatching it back was the time that Gohan and Goku spent in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yep.
I don't think that like as a youth I was able to like appreciate what that whole chapter meant for Gohan.
Yep.
He went in not a Super Saiyan and came out in like the Super Saiyan state with what Goku knew about all along, is
Yeah.
that he could go Super Saiyan 2.
Oh, look at those guys.
I hate this room. Those 4 super missiles might be useful here. Got him.
Ooh, nice. Dropped one.
That,
Damn, we don't have super bombs yet.
oh, I gotta get him. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Gotta come back to this room when I do. I think therapy.
So one of the things that I was really excited about setting this up was Thomas. What would you say is your favorite Super Nintendo game? Is it the one we're playing right now? Where would it be in your top 5? Number 2, right? At least.
If it's not 1,
Yeah.
it's 2. Because I
Okay,
just
Mike.
can't think of. I mean, I guess maybe Chrono Trigger, or
Nice.
Link to the Past.
No, that's a good one.
Super Mario RPG would be up there.
Nice.
Um,
All right, so I ask because Mike, where would you say this game ranks on your list of SNES games?
It's pretty just garbage, dude. Like, what's even going on with this game right now?
Bro, it's mid.
It's
I'm playing it, and
so-
I'm like, where's the live service? Where's the battle pass? Why can't I buy that? No, I love this game. I'm really struggling because I'm really trying to get used to this controller, and I know I have not yet found the optimal placement of how these buttons are to be assigned, because I'm normally not as clumsy and missing these really basic jumps.
Sure,
I
Mike.
tried to get into Mega Man X, and the controller.
Yeah.
One, I was deeply disturbed by my performance.
Yeah. We have a
And
really
I was
funny Mega
I
Man
was
X
frustrated
story
with
for
the
the channel.
controller.
Yeah, I got through that room without getting hit.
do
See,
you?
I can do it.
Thomas, so me and Mike have done a lot of practice runs with games to just like see if it
Practice.
works or see if it feels good or see if it's fun. And I was like, let's play Mega Man X. I love this game. I've played it a million times. So we booted up, and I am just getting wrecked. And I was like, "What is
In
going
X1?
on?" Yes, I was like, "What is?" I've dominated that game, but it was. I was having a tough time. It was not fun.
I don't think anything we
yeah.
filmed that entire day like turned into anything. That was like the day of
but-
suffering.
Yeah,
Because like you
That
got
and a
like
day with,
you got like multiple game
Umbrella
overs.
Chronicles.
You got multiple game overs to Chill Penguin.
Yeah, it
And
was
What?
pitiful.
That
Dude,
was
it so
before-
bad.
Kill a penguin.
That was before the concept of the Rocky montage like even existed for the channel. But like, if that were to happen now, that would have gotten
Ugh.
it would have gotten a Rocky montage.
Definitely. Yeah, it was so
What you
bad.
doing?
So
I can
that
see
didn't
it.
see
I
the
can
light
see
of day.
like, yeah, I can see how that might be. You know what might be. I know this is like a Nintendo, Super Nintendo, but like, what would be a good list is like top PlayStation 1 games. That would be I feel like that'd be I mean, it would be mostly RPGs for me, but it would be diverse. It wouldn't just be like. I feel like Legend of Legaia might be in like
That's
my
a good
top
one.
5.
Thomas,
Maybe
do you know
like
what
Symphony
game
of
I
the
thought
Night.
about the other day?
What's that?
Brave Fencer Musashi.
Yeah, I actually thought about that the other day too. I would love if
That's a great one.
Yeah, I would love it if they did like a little HD skin, or
Mickey,
not even,
no.
or just like ported it.
Oh,
to
the cat.
PS5.
Cat hacks.
Saboteur! Pulling on my... Oh, you're doing that on purpose. You're trying to eat the headphone wire.
Oh my goodness.
Why are you betraying me? Why would you do this to me? After all we've been through. Ow!
Oh, nice! You got your super bombs now.
That's the only... Oh, ow. That's the only thing... No, that's not,
Oh,
that's
what
not
is this?
true.
The grapple beam?
No, some kind of expansion. I forget what's down here. Probably just missiles. If there's one thing that Metroid Other M... Oh, I need the grappling beam for this. If there's one thing that Other M did really good, it was how powerful power bombs appeared to be in that game. You don't get them until, like, basically the post game, but they are ridiculously powerful.
Nice.
It looks like it should
Yeah, I
look
don't
if it
know.
was photorealistic. It's like a heat wave that like
Cool.
and just like consumes the room. It's awesome.
We both missed the boat on other M.
Yeah, that's like missing the Titanic. You're good. Don't feel bad about
I was
missing the trip on the Titanic, alright?
That's hilarious.
That was good. That was good.
The story, the gameplay, I think, is like excellent. Like, that is a really good approach to like a 3D Metroid. Like, it takes the gameplay that like Super Metroid has and just like turns it isometric, basically. Like, it's not far off from that idea. It's great. But man, like the story and like the progression and all that other stuff is just like abysmal.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Mike, tell him about the way you unlock abilities in that game.
When Samus first appears on the space station you're on, she's like there to like assist these Federation trooper guys, and she basically is as she was at the end of this game in terms of like her powers. Like, she has all the arsenal that you have by the end of Super Metroid because it's a sequel. So like they kind of had to do that. So she has everything coming in, but the commander guy is like, listen, that stuff is dangerous. So only use it with my authorization. So
No.
I mean, she doesn't even use missiles until like he tells her to, which is like the most basic attack that she has beyond just pew pews is the missile launcher, and like showing it, and this is where it becomes like a problem for the story, because like she turns off the Variasuit function, like you go into like this heat environment, you're taking heat damage, and it's like we're not in a scenario like Prime where like you had to get that. She has it. And she's like willing to kill herself to follow the orders of this dude, which I doubt that his orders would have assumed that she wouldn't use stuff like that.
Yeah.
Was it Adam though? Because
Yeah, it's Adam. It's Adam before. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
It's Adam from Fusion, but not him because
Yeah.
that's a computer version of him.
Right.
It's an AI that thinks it's him. It's like the real him, and he's kind of a douche. Yeah, I don't get it. I totally understand like not letting her use like power bombs willy nilly because like those would murder anybody in the vicinity. But like her turning off basic survival stuff just doesn't make any sense at all. It's so dumb.
Totally agree. For sure. Yeah, that's wild. But yeah, we didn't. Oh, Thomas, are you gonna play the 1,000-Year Door remake Switch?
Oh
When
yeah.
it drops.
That's like a day one buy for me.
Yeah, same here.
You know, I don't know when it's coming out, but I hope it's soon. I hope it's the first quarter of the year, but probably not.
I forget I'm not even sure we have it. I think we have a year. I'm
Well,
pretty
it's
sure
supposed to be
2024.
sometime. Yeah,
It's this year,
sometime
for
in
sure.
2024. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it got its ESRB like a month ago.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
So
That's gonna be a good one.
It's getting delayed because
Very
they have to
excited.
work out the live service component to it.
Oh yeah, and the digital deluxe version that comes with the Rainbow Hammer.
Yeah, there's the deluxe version that comes with the Rainbow Hammer. Then there's the digital deluxe edition. That one doesn't have the Rainbow Hammer, but it does have the pink shoes. But then you gotta get the gold edition, which has both of those things, but doesn't actually include the final boss. That's only in the season pass.
It doesn't include the final boss. That could
dude.
be a problem.
Yeah. Oh, you are killing me right now. That's so fun.
There was a game that like for real did something, not the final boss thing, but there was a game recently that like the season like the season pass didn't include stuff that was part of like the digital version, like
Right.
the deluxe version. That's a real thing that happened like recently. What the hell game was it? Man, it was a big one too. But that
That's
was like really
crazy.
funny to read about. Like, you'd pay extra for the the special edition uh, and like not get stuff that was included in some other paid content. It was like ridiculous, like how that
That's
happened.
crazy.
I forget what it was, but that's the real thing. That's where gaming is right now in the AAA space for certain things.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'll be getting the
absolutely.
digital deluxe version of Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah,
Rebirth. It comes with like 3 accessories and
No, it
yeah, I'll do
comes.
that
No,
too.
uh,
Sephiroth gets 3 accessories that he wears.
you get a few alternate costumes.
That's cool, dude. I'm down for that.
You get one costume.
Yeah, I figured
Dude.
anything to like give me a little edge. What I'm really hoping for is that um there's like some completion save data bonus.
Oh, without a doubt.
That
There's got
like
to
there
be.
has to be, you know. Um,
Yeah.
so I'm just excited to find out like what that is. Like if it's like congratulations, here's like you start off 3 levels higher than you would normally. I'd be like cool, I'll take it. You know.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Unless they go crazy with the numbers and you start off at like level 25
Hmm.
and the max level actually is 100 instead of 50 like it was in the first game, you know.
Yeah.
And like they guessed that like 25 is around the level you were when you beat the game, you know. But then if you have save data, you get, you know, you get to bring in your level 50 characters or something. That would be awesome
Yeah, that'd be really
if
cool.
it worked somehow like that. But I'm hoping for something like that, but who knows.
I'm very excited for that. I think that's going to be really fun. I'm
Yeah.
how where do you think the end of Rebirth is going to take place? Like where is that game going to end and part 3 going to
I think there's a chance that the boss of the game is Genova,
Yeah.
and it's like right after Aerith or Tifa get killed.
I'm pretty sure that's
Um,
Genova Death.
yeah, and
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure.
so yeah, so Genova. Of course, they might do a thing where like you have to fight
What?
Sephiroth again, and it's after the Genova death fight.
Yeah.
But it'll definitely be like the City of the Ancients will definitely be like chapter 16, 17, and 18 or something like that.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
know.
Definitely.
But there's all the stuff about the weapons, and I don't
That
remember that
will
being a part of the story.
that's going to be part 3. All that's
Well,
going to be part 3.
we've already seen them talk about weapons in the trailers. Like we've seen Diamond Weapon already.
Well, they just so where where part 2, well, that's later in the game because that's when
Yeah,
you're
so
up in the north area.
it goes from City of the
Dude, that's
Ancients
so cool.
to like Crater. Not Crater. I mean, you go to
Yep.
you do like the Schizo fight,
Yep.
you know, and then the weapons are released, you know, and that's
Yes.
post Aerith getting killed.
That's true.
You know, so who knows how much they're going to change, but I
Yeah.
think it's going to be a lot more similar than we think it is.
Yeah. Well, what
I
the
also
story?
wish that, yeah, I also wish that they would like open up like let it be M for mature, just so that we can get an actual like authentic Sid.
Yes.
Um, you know what
Yeah,
I
because
mean?
we're not gonna. He's
Like
not gonna sound like
right,
Sid.
and he's probably not going to be dropping F bombs, you know, and
Right.
I
Right.
think it would be funny for him if like you know, if they just like with the wall market scene, you know,
Yeah.
when I thought they could have like, you know, watered it down and instead they doubled down,
Yeah.
you know, there's a chance that they could do that with and I love what they did what they seem to have done with Gold Saucer.
Yes.
Um like
Absolutely.
meeting Andrea Rodeo and all those guys from the wall market have now moved to the Gold Saucer. Like of course they have.
Yeah.
You know, of course there's gonna be like a dance mini game,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But
Super excited for it. I can't wait. Yeah. I've thought a lot about like what my team comp is gonna be. So there's a like a 19-minute video about that game where it just like does like a demo zone, and
mhm.
it looks really really good. It looks
Yeah,
yeah.
it looks
looks good.
crazy how much, you know. I was talking to I can't remember who I was talking to Zach about it about how you know remake is kind of like a you know and this is like a negative word to use, but it's like a hallway sim.
Yeah.
You know, you're like very, except for the moments where you can do like the missions, like the free roam moments of the game.
Yeah.
Um, but so it's interesting that the sequel is going to be free roam because it's like it's going to have a totally different feel than
Completely
like
different.
the
Yeah.
structured version of remake.
Yeah, for sure. At times I think it's gonna feel like you're playing a Xenoblade. How large the world, which is really exciting.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think it's gonna be really
I
good.
also I also love the idea of like filling in checkpoints and like check, filling out all of the map and all the little checkpoints and the like chocobo checkpoints and all that stuff.
Yep.
Um, I'm pumped for all that.
Yeah, for sure.
Got the grapple beam.
Yes, sir. Should be able to end this stream getting the gravity suit if I can go fast enough here. Who needs the
Dang.
who
You got it.
who needs the who needs the who needs the grappling beam?
Nice. Through the door. Nice.
Dude, that was slick.
Who needs the grappling
10.
beam?
Yeah, 10 out of 10. Yeah, that's cool. It's funny.
Who
You might need it for this one.
who needs the grappling beam?
Oh,
That was sweet, dude.
Oh wait, I might need a running start for this one.
you play Fusion, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Nice. Let's go.
Who need? Oh. Who need?
The
I need the grappling
Game's
beam.
scary.
Dread was like a scary game.
Dread was like Fusion 2.
Yeah, and I thought the boss of the
Really
game was like
similar.
out of control, in like the best of ways.
Yeah, for sure. It was a great game.
Yeah, the final boss fight was awesome.
I had to like
Nice.
backtrack and explore and power myself up, and then when I threw myself at him after grabbing like the bulk of the game's power ups, I destroyed that final boss.
Nice.
I haven't
I actually
played
had
it.
a funny. I kind of had a funny relationship with that game. When I first got it, I started a file on normal.
Oh,
I got all the way to the end of the game. Got to the boss. He beat me a bunch of times, and I put the game down. And then later, a few months later, I started an easy mode file and blew through the game, and then put it down again. And then I started a normal file, got all the way to the end, and then beat it.
Dang.
It
You
took
played
me
through
way
that
too many
game 3
playthroughs.
times? Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good sign there for that game.
Oh yeah, that game is awesome. There were points where I would look at Samus on the map, and be like, "Is this game real?" Because it would like look so good.
Cool. Maybe I need to play that. Uh-oh, Mike. I don't think you can make it.
Yeah, yeah. I think you'll need a. Yeah. Ooh man, if you can hook that one.
Oh!
Clean.
Yeah, gum, dude. That was nice.
who needs the? Oh.
Ah.
Who needs doink?
I need. Oh, not quite high enough. I had like a slight running start to that. Oh, I didn't even need to do it. Really.
Oof.
No! I need to get like what's really messing me up is I mapped it to trigger to hold. I mapped the running to trigger, and like that's great and all, but like I'm not used to the feel of this controller, so like it's not helping me as much as it did when I use an Xbox controller for this in the past, which I think was like really good and like felt nice. Damn it! Every time. Who needs the grappling beam? Not this guy, sometimes.
Not this guy.
Not this guy, conditionally.
Going back to TV watching, we're also like
Can I help
3 or 4 episodes into season 2 of Sopranos.
Nice, dude. I love that show. That's a good one.
Mhm. Yeah.
Have you identified somebody that's like favorite character or anything of the like?
Probably Christian or his wife or Tony's wife,
There you go. Nice.
Camilla. I think
Yeah.
is her name Camilla.
Yeah.
Um,
That's a great show.
Kamala
but yeah, it's
Khan.
interesting. Like, it's interesting. Sometimes we forget that we're watching a show that like swept the Emmys and won a ton of awards.
Oh yeah.
The end of season 1, Camilla had just a sweet like stretch of the lines.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Nice. That's cool. Mike, did you see at the State of Play yesterday there was like a Godzilla DLC thing with this game?
Which game? There's been like multiple. Minecraft is getting one too.
No, it was like an indie title had partnered with them and they were doing like a DLC. It looked really cool.
Oh, what game?
I don't remember. It wasn't anything that I played.
Couldn't have been that cool then.
I don't know.
Yeah, man, it's Godzilla is just everywhere right now.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
The
Has Godzilla vs. Kong 2 come out yet?
that's like next month.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Nice.
It's all skill.
Yeah, that controller you're using looks an awful lot like a PS1 controller without the analog sticks.
Yeah,
It's got the
old school PS1 with that.
Yeah, it's got the shape.
It's pretty
What are
pretty
you
sweet.
doing, Daredevil?
Got to.
I'm also thinking about once the dust settles on all the other stuff I'm playing, I'm thinking about I would buy it on Switch if it was out, but one of us has to eventually play and beat Legend of Dragoon.
I own it on Switch, and I've put maybe
It's not
5
available on
minutes into it.
Switch. There's no way you have it on Switch because I would have bought it if it was on Switch. It's only on PlayStation. or
No, well, then I
PS5.
guess that's what I have. it on.
You're like, what am I
Yeah.
playing then?
Yeah.
'Cause I would legit have beaten it if it was. If it
Legend
was,
of Dragoon. Yeah, I know. I booted that. PS5, my Switch, probably not.
Yeah,
my
it gets a lot of flack for having like really bad like in combat voice acting.
I folded the
Really?
disc and forced it into my Switch. That's how I played it. It works.
Ouch.
That's hilarious.
You know what I would love to get from PlayStation? I would love to get like a Killzone trailer. Like it's
Oh,
been long
God,
enough.
dude.
Like, let's
Ugh.
bring back Killzone.
I would be.
Killzone
so
still
excited about
exists in spirit because the engine that like they designed Killzone Shadowfall to run on, that's the engine that like every Sony game uses.
that. Yep.
Horizon, I think, uses it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Horizon, Uncharted, Last of Us, D.
Yep.
That's Killzone still making money for Sony in many ways.
Nice.
Yeah, I would love. You don't even need to make a new game, but give me a remake of the first game, and I would love.
Yeah.
Like that
Dude,
would
and-
be.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Like before Call of Duty existed for me, Killzone like it wasn't wave based, but it was basically PvE
Yeah.
for Killzone multiplayer. It would be like
Oh.
me and you against a bunch of dudes, like, and it would be like, tower defense almost.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, it would
It
be
was
like
awesome.
1 versus 8 or 2 versus 8. It would be the two of
Yeah.
us against 8 Sims.
Yeah,
It was nuts.
and we would dominate.
Yeah. Super fun. Yeah, they need to come up with a new one.
Toy,
PS3.
you don't forget that there's that you have to buy those tickets for Distant Worlds. It's going to Charlotte, and you cannot miss it.
We'll go
It's
see
a
it.
bucket list thing. Like you can't.
I know.
If they're going to Charlotte, you got to go see them.
I know.
Trust me.
I know.
You know, when you're sitting there and they're playing Cosmo Canyon,
Mm.
it's like, where else should you be?
Yeah.
You know.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome.
Where else should
Very
you
nice.
be? Anywhere else. Maybe a Waffle House.
Oof. Haven't been to one of those in a while.
Yeah, only when I'm itching
Would
for a
you?
fight. I don't pretend to be tough, though. I yelled at someone. This is a joke. We're friends, but like I yelled at someone at work the other day. I was like, "Come over here. You'll kick my ass."
Nice. That's funny.
We talked about Waffle House.
Are
Today.
you,
I forget what the context was.
Oh, you have the grapple beam now, so you're going to the wrecked ship.
Yep, I'm gonna wreck Fantoon and then get the gravity suit, and that will be a good ending point for this stream.
Cool.
Fantoon's
Yeah, I
in
loved it.
Other M.
Yeah, I think I might have seen that. I know I've seen a big chunk of gameplay, but I think I did see that.
He's an optional final boss.
Cool.
Wait, he's an optional final boss?
Yeah.
Huh.
They're like, you know who'd be a great final boss? This minor boss from Super Metroid that speedrunners kill in like 2 seconds.
That's hilarious.
I always got as a kid, I always got like Aliens vibes from when you board the wrecked ship when it doesn't have any power.
Yeah, it's pretty
100%.
cool.
Yeah, I loved how they did that.
Metroid.
Did you ever play Zero Mission?
Yeah, I've played them all. The only one I haven't, like, the only Metroid game I haven't like actually sat down and played, would be the remake of Metroid 2 for 3DS.
That's okay.
And Federation Force. I haven't touched those two. Everything else though, I've at least messed with.
I can't say I played Federation Force, but
Thank
dude,
God.
the scene in Zero Mission, like when you think it's over, and then you get like the various suit upgrade, dude. That whole scene when you like lose your armor and you have to use it basically like created Zero Suit Samus.
Yeah.
That whole scene just absolutely blew my mind. Like the power up, and then you go fight Ridley, and like now you're strong enough to beat him. I was just like, I didn't expect any of that. That was maybe one of the more overlooked GBA games.
It's really good. I have a thing. It's called the Retron 5. It's a game console that you could stick Super Nintendo, NES, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy, Genesis cartridges into, and it basically dumps them and creates like an emulation essentially. It doesn't like dump them permanently. It's just like it creates like a temporary ROM, so you can play it in HD. Is the idea. But I've played Zero Mission and Fusion that way on my television, and like even though it's like blown up like a million times the size and resolution that game was intended to be, it's still really clean and super fun. All right, here he is. Here's our guy, our boy. Open your stupid eye. Ah! Ah!
Oh man, I can't tell you how much I hate this boss.
It's boring. There's not a lot going on. He looks cool though. Like I like the design. It's scary,
Yeah,
creepy, Doom-eye
He
thing.
does look cool. Toy, we had a walk today, and it went really well.
Nice. That's great. Very cool.
Yeah, it was our EL, and then some of his buddies from the West Coast.
Nice.
So.
Nice.
The first place I ever worked in my life is near where you work now.
Where I used to work.
Oh,
Because now I
true.
work in Huntersville.
You changed locations.
Indeed. That dude is creepy.
If you hit him with a super missile, it makes him mad, and his attack pattern's a little different. He does like a ring of fire thing. That's good hits.
Oh, nice.
Ah! I'm gonna do
Ooh,
it on purpose.
dang it.
Come on, I'm here. Do it. Kill
Yeah,
me.
Nice. I'm
here.
Kill me.
Ha!
That's such a great movie. Oh,
Yes!
nice.
Now he's pissed.
Yeah, now he's mad.
Yeah, now he's
I shouldn't have done it. I regret it. I regret. Regret. I'm getting hit by every single one.
Oh my god, dude, you have 4 health.
I'm good. I have a reserve tank.
Oh, dude.
Now I'm in trouble.
Yeah, but even so, he's spamming that attack.
And that's why you don't plug them with super missiles.
You might be able to steal some health. You got a little bit.
Ah!
Oh,
Nice! Yes. Got him.
I was confident.
nicely done. That was kind of close.
No. You know why? Because I don't need the grappling beam.
Oh, nice. There you go.
I will
Dang,
need
thanks
the
for all the
grappling.
missiles. Could have used a little more health.
Nah. Yeah. I will need the grapple beam for Dragon, though.
I love the sounds that these guys made when you shoot them.
Yeah.
The little walking fridges.
Yeah, the
or whatever they are. Yeah.
map room.
Nice. Get that map.
Dang, aren't you about to get the gravity suit?
Yep, that's where this is gonna end because I'm so close to it. I want it. I can taste it. Tastes like gravity.
Tastes like gravity.
You don't even get the gravity suit like proper in Other M. It's like a feature that her suit has that she turns on, which is lame. Like
In
that
Metroid
purple.
Prime, I would use the. This is kind of weird, but you remember that that route that you could go on. Dang, what's the name of the? Like is it Tarvis? No, that's in the second game.
Torvis Bog is the second game. I've been playing Prime like yesterday because I'm trying to get a recording of it to do a video on it. So I got all the knowledge right now.
Nice. So you know when you go through Finjana Drifts, the water area, and you take that elevator all the way to like the first zone. I forget what it's called. And then you like go through the wrecked ship, and like half of it's water.
Yeah, Talon Overworld
I would,
is the place you start in.
That's what it is. Yeah. And then you go through that like wrecked ship. I would pick the X-ray scope and pretend that I'm like a drone
Oh, that's cool.
from like the Titanic going through the water.
That's awesome, dude.
Except it's like the wrecked ship. I would do that just for fun.
That's cool.
That
And the
level's
music was awesome.
that level's funny because like the music is like sad and piano music, and like the thing I thought was funny about that is like you did this. You're like visiting your own crime scene as you go through, because there are as I've been playing it again and like being sure to like scan like everything I can to like really have a visual record of the story basically. The ship itself, you could read that it's stable. Like the ship itself is not like in danger of like crashing at that moment. Like there's like a scan thing that like literally says the engines are stable and blah 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 blah. When it's the parasite queen like falling into the reactor because you killed it is like what sets the chain of disaster in motion.
I can't tell you how many times I've tried to like do a 100% scan file and then I forgot to get that hunter log at the very beginning. And then it's like the only one that you could possibly miss is the one in the first 5 minutes of the game. So make sure you don't miss that one.
Yeah. I don't know that I've ever. I don't think I've ever 100%ed it logs or items. I've gotten close. So my plan is to play through the whole thing and enjoy it, and then I'll probably use Action Replay or something to like spawn all missiles. No!
Oh, dang it.
I'll complete the game with 180,000% completion.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I don't even care about one missile expansion. Give me the gravity suit. Give it to me. I want it. I need it. I must have it.
Oh, uh-oh.
It's a reserve tank. I have to come the other way. I think. Right? Yeah, I have to come under for that one. Not what I want. I need to go down here.
You have to go like all the way up, like up. Oh, no, no, no.
It's
Yes,
here.
you're right.
It's here somewhere.
Yep.
There it is.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop. Nope. This is so much easier with the spring ball. Oh man, Tori, remember that show that I showed you, the gaming in the Clinton years?
Yes.
That show is how I knew about how to get the spring ball in this game.
Nice.
Thomas, there's a web series from the 90s called Gaming in the Clinton Years, and it's one of the most atrocious gaming shows I've ever seen in my life. IGN and GameSpot on their worst days could not hope to be as bad as Gaming in the Clinton Years was.
That's funny.
They had this
What a great
strangest
name,
videos.
too. That's so funny.
Yeah, you know, like, I don't really get it. Like, there's no, like, agenda that, like,
Yeah,
the show
no.
has, but, like, it is really funny.
Yeah.
They're the weirdest, like, reviews, because, like, they just, like, spoil everything. Like, the reviews will be, like, 3 minutes of what they do or don't like about the game, and then the rest of it is, like, a walkthrough of, like, spoilery parts. It's so bizarre. I've never seen anything like it. They'll be, like, they're talking about, what was the one that we watched? We watched a couple of them. We watched like a GoldenEye one, and we watched like a Resident
Yep.
Evil one or something. They were like comparing. That's what it was. They were like comparing Resident Evil to Mario 64, and like having this argument about like which one has the better camera system. It's like, but they're not the
That's
same
a weird.
genre of game. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any
That's weird.
sense. It's ridiculous. And the dude's voice though is like really signature. Like if you hear it, like you'll never forget that you heard it. It's interesting.
Nice.
Nice, dude.
Got the pancakes.
Got the pancakes. I just kept saying that why.
Look at that.
Yeah.
The purple, man, I love it.
Yeah, it looks good.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna save the game, and then when the stream is over, before we're done tonight, no, after the stream, because I don't have a way to do this on the stream, but Thomas is gonna be subjected to gaming in the Clinton years before he leaves this room.
Oh, God.
I don't need the grapple beam. I told you. Oh no! Come on. What's going on here?
Uh-oh. Can you wall jump
got it.
underwater?
Like,
With the gravity suit, you can. I think.
Yeah. What's? Okay. Is it just this structure?
Oh, no.
Oh, there you
go.
Right.
Oof.
I don't need the
Let's say-
grappling beam.
I was about to say, did we just get locked?
No, there's a
That would've been
bomb
wild.
spawn on the bottom of the pole.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
That's how you're meant to like do it, if I guess, if you didn't have the grappling.
Mm.
I guess that's the way of the game. That's how the game prevents a soft lock, because if you were to jump past it without the gravity
Gotcha.
beam, you'd be screwed because you still need power bombs. All right. I mean,
That was great, man.
I feel like I'm light on energy tanks. So I'm gonna have to.
I
Look
feel
up-
like you super light on energy tank.
Yeah, considering how far I am in the game, I mean, now it's time to go.
Mhm.
It's time to fight Ridley, basically. Or no, it's time to go into Meridia and fight Dragon.
Yeah.
And there's
You'll
a
like clear out Meridia and fight the giant crawfish guy.
yeah, Dragon. And I'm gonna beat him with the grapple beam method because it's fun and cool, but that's gonna drain a lot of
fun and cool.
energy. I have 1 tank and 1 reserve tank, so 5 or 6 total. Let me see. Yeah, I got 5 tanks basically, which is definitely light. So I gotta look up where some of them are so I can start the next stream off by just getting a few.
Cool.
Cool. All right. Fun times had tonight, gents. Oh
Absolutely.
God!
Kitty.
Did you rehearse that or something? Your timing? Jeez. She was like, the camera's big. I'm on camera now. I'm gonna jump.
Yeah.
All right. Fun times. Thanks for joining me. Thanks everyone that's watching.